Okay, so I brought that couple soup while I was going through what I was going through. And then another thing that I did was I went and started working at a crisis pregnancy center, which I did that for 2 years. And I truly believe acts of service are so good for your soul. It says, the Bible says that it's better to give than to receive, and that is definitely true. If you sit and are waiting for somebody to come serve you, to help you because you're going through a hard time, you will be waiting a long time. People will be there initially, but after the first 2 to 3 weeks, people kind of forget and they move on with their lives because they have things going on too. And if you can use your life to help others, it actually feeds your soul as well. So that's something you can do. Okay, another thing to do is share with others. Over the last 6 years, anytime I find out that somebody's lost a baby or whatever, I go to them. I call them. I send them a message on Facebook, and I encourage them, and I seek them out and let them know that I am there for them, and I let them know that, you know, hey, I lost my child too. This is my story. If you ever want to talk, I'm here for you. Have a cup of coffee. I'm praying for you. Encouraging others will encourage you. It gives your child life to be able to bless others. In fact, this video right here gives me joy to be able to care for you all out here. It's indescribable. It gives her life. A friend of mine made a rock garden for her infant loss. She painted a lot of cute rocks, and she put a flag with her child's name on it and did that. Another thing is you can release balloons with notes on them for your child, basically releasing them to heaven. And you know, you really don't know where they'll go, but maybe someone will find it in the future and be blessed by it. I have another good friend who I've met through this process. She had her child, and she is pumping. She is currently pumping for other children. Her baby went to be with God, and she has all this milk, and she is pumping. She has given, I think she said 300 milliliters in the last few weeks of fresh breast milk for children who are, their mothers can't breastfeed, or maybe their mothers are in jail, or whatever. But children who need it desperately. It is so desperately needed in the NICU. You can create a support group. If you've lost your child, there are other people who've also lost their child. Y'all can, you know, have a Facebook group. Look for a Facebook group that's already established and encourage each other. You need their support, but in the future, when you have gotten through this, because you will, you can be there for others. You can also create a fund for your child, something that me and my husband started doing. Our church has a camp. We actually give towards a child going to camp every year. So we have a special fund under her name that's a scholarship fund, and so that money goes to another child going to camp. Because my child is with God. She's having the best time ever. She'll never come back here. She is with the creator of the universe on streets of gold, pearly gates. There is no pain, no sorrow, no tears. She's in an amazing place. But there are people who are still here going through really hard times that I can bless. I have another friend who has had multiple infertility issues. She lost her baby last year. She is currently fostering. God laid it on her heart to foster children in broken homes who have no parents, children who have drug addicted parents. These kids who are on this earth right now, who are in desperate need of parents. She is currently fostering 2 children, along with her other 2 children that she has. Another thing you can do is you can go hold babies in NICU if you're able to. I don't know what the rules are for your hospital. You can go visit patients at the nursing home. Maybe working with other children is too much. Maybe that's too... It's hard to deal with other kids because you're hurting so badly. But maybe you can go to the nursing home and visit these shut-in people who have nobody. There are tons and tons of old people who have nobody. And what I have found is when I minister to others, it comes back to me tenfold. So if you go to a nursing home and sit with some old lady, you know, you don't know. She may have lost multiple children herself back in the day before they had modern medicine. And she can talk to you in a way that nobody else will be able to. And you will bless her and she will bless you. You don't know. Bless people when they come in contact with you. Find it in your soul. Find it inside you to love others in spite of your pain. And you will be better for this. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, it's been years. Our daughter has been 6 years in heaven, and something that we did is we are sponsoring a child. Her name is Shane, and she was from a foreign country. If you look at compassion.com, you can actually type in the date of birth of your child and find children with the exact same birthday. So this child right here that we found, I typed in my child's birthday, and we are sponsoring her. They give her access to medical care, to school, etc. for $38 a month. Compassion International is their name. Compassion.com. We are now her sponsors. She has no other sponsor. This is our first little letter that we received. She drew a picture. It's in a foreign language, but it's translated down here. And I can write to her, and in the future I can visit her. And it's stinking amazing because she has my daughter's birthday. So I will never forget this girl, and I will never forget my child. And my child, who is in heaven and living an awesome life away from me, she doesn't need me. But this little girl, she needs me. Can you imagine not helping this child? Maybe you aren't financially there. See, we're 6 years out, so maybe you're only 1 or 2 years out and you're still paying for headstones and funeral costs and things like that. I hope that you're not. I hope that people have rallied around you to do that. But we're past that point. And so if you want to do that, compassion.com, you can go look at all the little kids. You can type in your birth date. I will say this, the first time I heard about this, there were no children with my daughter's birth date because it doesn't seem like they really take on kids that are under 3 years old or something. I don't know what the age bracket is. So if you have just lost your child, there might not be any kids with your birth date. But I love the idea that I will be able to forever write this child and watch her grow up and know that my child would have been in the same steady progression as this one. And that brings me a lot of joy. So I hope that during this time of sorrow, that you will find ways to turn that sorrow into joy and to turn that sorrow into a gift to others. And in doing, you will bring a gift to yourself. You reap what you sow, and if you sow good things, those things will come back to you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.